Australia has brought the world kangaroo tail soup, ostrich on the Barbie, the luscious pavlova dessert, and one other crazily exotic dish. Dame Edna Everage. She's the creation of comedian Barry Humphries, a blend of Don Rickles, Liberace, and Margaret Thatcher. Dame Edna is a blockbuster hit in her native Australia, and now she's conquering America in her Tony Award-winning one-woman comedy show.
Yes, darlings, it's me. I'm here in your midst at last. It really is me. I'm not an impersonator. I'm not a clone. I'm not a wannabe. I'm not genetically modified. It's me.
She's not a real diva, but she plays the part so well, we thought we'd play along. Dame Edna, please
Bill,
excuse my tardiness.
Darling.
I'm so happy to see you
I'm
again.
so worried leaving me standing in the street outside this.
By a giant hot dog, though.
Well, it's a little downscale, I'm afraid.
Well, let me say that your show on Broadway is wonderful. It's the funniest single one-woman show I've ever seen.
Thank you, Bill. And don't you remember me? I was on your show in the late 70s.
I do remember you
and
very
you
well,
haven't
Edna.
changed. You're gorgeous.
Well, you haven't changed either, but when you wanted to come to a culinary landmark, and you're such an international diva now, a star of Broadway, I thought you should see how the real people eat, so we brought you to a hot dog stand.
Well, let's go inside and have a look.
After you, Dame Edna. Gray's Papaya is a colorful and friendly tropical juice and hot dog stand.
Look, it's so ethnic, isn't it, Bill?
They serve a well-regarded hot dog.
I've never been sure about Frankfurt, and I'm not certain what's inside them.
But signs everywhere boast of quality.
Look, it says, look here. No chemicals, synthetics, or artificials. Isn't that reassuring?
And every day, all day, there's a diverse throng of visitors.
What a lovely crowd comes here, Bill.
Can I treat you to a hot dog?
Well, we actually just ordered.
Okay, I'll pay.
American hospitality.
Yes, land of opportunity. You gotta look good. We're New Yorkers.
Thank
I
you.
want to try one of your famous hot dogs.
3 dogs coming up.
What would you like on the hot dog? You have lots of
I
choices.
want mustard.
Mustard?
I don't want to spill anything on this beautiful frock.
But first, a Gray's Original, coconut champagne. A concoction of coconut milk, lemon, and honey for Dame Edna. I'm picking up the hot dog in just a moment.
Look.
How about a straw? Straws available?
Here's yours with sauerkraut.
Thank you.
Mustard.
How is it, Dame Edna?
Lovely.
No, how really? You never pull any punches. How would you describe that?
Well, it's tropical. It's tropical. Oh, look.
This is a hot dog
Love the book, by
with
the way.
sauerkraut.
Love the Dame Edna book, by the way.
Okay.
And that's with sauerkraut.
Now let's journey over to the mustard.
Oh, let's wait. The mustard.
Mustard is,
Good day.
Thank you, darling. What's your name?
Johnny.
Hello, Johnny.
you know, before you consider biting into this, how would you describe this place to your friends back home?
I'd say it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Really?
And I feel somehow I'm in the heart of America when I'm here.
72nd and Broadway.
Now, this is against my diet. It's not macrobiotic.
And we'll need a napkin for Dame Edna. What do we think, Dame Edna?
Delicious. Scrumptious. But Bill, you said you'd take me to lunch.
Well,
Is
no.
this where we're going?
No, this isn't really lunch. There's a lovely restaurant in Central Park. Park View at the Boathouse. And the chef there is someone that everyone's describing as a hottie. You know that term for young?
I have heard it.
Yes.
Is
John
he
Bill.
young?
He's young.
Single?
He is single.
Interested in a rich widow?
Well, we can find out. And by the way, I got a stretch limo for the trip.
Thank
So,
you, Bill. You think of everything.
Well, we'll have to see how the food is, but let's go to Central Park and have a real lunch.
Lovely. Thank you, darling. Look, I'm getting congratulated by everyone. Thanks, boys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Thanks, fellas. So Dame Edna didn't like the hot dog or the coconut champagne, but stick around because later in the show you're going to love what happens when she hits the kitchen.
new finery? Where are you taking me?
Well, I'm not abducting you.
I'm getting hungry.
We're going to the...
Am I being kidnapped?
No. Although we could have some fun together. We ran off for a little while, you know. When we last saw Aussie comedian Dame Edna, she was drawing a crowd at Gray's Papaya hot dog stand on Broadway in New York City. Our next challenge was to take her to a famous upscale restaurant to see how they would handle this Tony Award-winning, self-proclaimed diva.
May I? Thank you, Bill.
Central Park.
Spring has sprung. Isn't it beautiful?
Well,
Hello.
I think that we should head to the kitchen. What do you think?
It's the nerve center. Hello, ladies. How are you? Hello.
Our restaurant pick is the Park View at the Boathouse in New York's Central Park, where Chef John Vila cooks up exquisite meals like Maine lobster salad, jumbo lump crab, and linguine with calamari and mussels that are all enjoyed al fresco.
Hello. Hello. Is there anyone home?
I'm here.
Is that you, John Vila? Come, Bill. Hello, John.
How are you?
You're famous.
Chef Vila showed Dame Edna what he was preparing her for lunch, coriander spiced tuna loin.
Now, where does it come from?
This is the tuna loin. Basically, it's the back end of the fish.
What sea does it come from?
This is from the Atlantic Sea.
The Atlantic. Cold water, Bill. The best fish come from cold water.
Chef Vila rubs the tuna with Spanish olive oil and sea salt. He then rolls the loin in a spice mixture.
No monosodium glutamate.
No, none of that. Just some coriander seeds, some coconut, some
Beautiful.
cardamom seeds. It's wonderful. And all we do is we take this now and we're going to put it on the stove. We're gonna share it.
But he makes it so simple. That's the art
That
of
is
my
the art.
little
Fresh
John.
fish made simply.
That's it. That's beautiful. Right behind. Here we go. We're just going to get a really hot pan.
Is the fish square originally?
No, we cut it like that.
So the square tuna is seared on each side, then baked in the oven for 2 to 3 minutes. It's sliced and served with a taro root cake and mango salsa.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, how charming.
John, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Enjoy your lunch.
What a pity he's married.
Time for lunch in the Boathouse's spacious dining room, and no matter where she goes, Dame Edna makes friends. Well, Dame Edna, here we are.
How exciting.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Well, as you can see, I have the rack of lamb with spinach and one of my grandmother's specials, the German Nudus specials.
Really?
Yes.
The lamb is a little too rare for me.
Well, not for me. And of course, we have champagne, no coconut champagne now.
No, I don't miss it really. I don't think I could ever acquire a taste for coconut champagne.
From Grey Papaya.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just going to dig right into my lamb. You know, I'm wondering what you like, and particularly what you don't like in a restaurant.
Well, I don't like to become invisible. You know, when you want the attention of a waiter, and in the end you're doing that across the restaurant, nobody comes.
So you want attentive service.
I
What
do.
else?
I don't like the wine being filled up all the time.
Now, is that
I
because...
like to ask for more wine. You see, restaurants do that in order to sell more wine.
And they're just pouring the wine. Now,
All the
could it
time.
be because Dame Edna has a slight proclivity toward having a little too much wine?
No, I'm very abstemious. Very.
Do you drink any spirits or margaritas?
never.
Nothing like that at all?
No. But one thing I don't like is ice.
Ice in water?
I don't like ice in anything. Do you notice if you order a certain kind of drink, they fill the glass with ice so they don't have to give you so much orange juice?
You know, I think that what I get from what you're saying to me, Dame Edna, is that you like value for your money.
Value. I'm not a housewife for nothing. And also, of course, when you have mineral water, expensive, out of a bottle, they put ice in it made of tap water. What's the point?
Why have mineral water?
The water tastes as though someone has squeezed an old swimming costume into it.
Well, let me just quickly toast to your enduring
And
health.
to your health, Bill
Absolutely.
Boggs.
For sure. Thank you. Dame Edna, how have your tastes in food evolved as you have evolved?
My tastes in food have become much more sophisticated and at the same time simplified. I I like simple food, but I like a wider range of food. In the old days, I'm afraid I just have an overcooked chop, mashed potatoes, and overcooked vegetables.
No more.
No more. I like fresh food, colourful food, and exotic food. I like the food of other nations.
What would be your favorite ethnic food if you had to pick one for yourself?
Well, I'm very fond of curry.
Indian.
I like spicy food, and I like good Mexican food. There's good and bad. Some people think there is no such thing as a Mexican cuisine, and I beg
They're quite wrong.
to differ.
Well, Dame Edna, I'd like to close each of our shows with a toast directly from the guests to our viewers, and particularly noting the fact that you're going to be touring America for the next several months. What would you like to say to all those people out there waiting to see you?
I'd like to say, possums, which is my term of Australian endearment, that there are no strangers in the world, just friends you haven't met yet, and I hope to meet you all.